Shit, y'all, forgive me real quick. I just literally was in the middle of a workout and this shit came to my mind. Like it just came to my mind. Like my homeboy hit my line and he was like, hey man, like that song you sent me, bro, like that song was real cool. It wasn't one of my songs, just like a song I sent someone. It's like a friend of mine. And like through all life, like as long as I've known him, we always like share music with each other. We sent each other songs and like, yo, you think that song is dope? You think his raps was dope? Like, you know what I'm saying? I started sending my homeboy like some tracks, and then he was like, "Oh man, that shit heat." And he hasn't said that to me in a long time, like since we were like real young, which was like one of the last times where me and him were like really sending each other music, like, "Yo, you fuck with this, you fuck with that, or whatever." Like, is that dope? Is that dope? And it's like we helped each other discover a lot of music, but over the years, like I've been focused on like really just been focused on like getting money and like music and like really trying to like get in serious relationships and maintain serious relationships for long periods of time and like trying to do a lot of adulting stuff. I guess what I would call being an adult, you know, relationships, do your job, that stuff. And it was going through all the drama, even with being in relationships, relationships are like a lot of drama. Some of them are cool, some of them are not. Some of them are great in the beginning, they get shitty at the end. Some of them suck in the beginning and get better in the end. But, you know, whatever it is, it's like it's such a thing that like really distracts you besides money and relationships really absorb your time. And a lot of times I feel like as people we kind of like lose ourselves in these things, like pursuing relationships, maintaining like your job and like trying to be successful and do all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I had got a relationship and all that shit sucks, but one of the things I discovered while like like coming from the heartbreak and all that stuff was I started rediscovering the shit that I was really into. You don't really pay attention to how you kind of lose yourself in relationships. Like you're trying to be the person for them. At the same time, you're trying to be yourself and do what you think that people expect you to do in certain situations and be mature and all that stuff. And when you're balancing all that stuff, you're always trying to make sure that, what I'm saying, you're fair in where you are and what you're doing, and in the process you start losing track of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you would normally go hang out with your boys and y'all play video games and drink and smoke or whatever you do and just listen to music and vibe out, and you kind of stop doing that stuff because you're like, yo, I gotta get back to the crib, I'm gonna hang out with my girl, I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying, me and the girl are finna go do this. And as you keep doing these things, you start forgetting that you like just chilling with your homeboys and playing video games and drinking beer or whatever. Or you forget that you like to go out and you like to go bowling, or you forget that you kind of like to just go hang out at the bar and eat hot wings and watch the sports and stuff. Like you start losing the things that you like to do. You know what I'm saying? We finna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go play Pokemon with the homies. I'm finna go throw some cards with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like you lose track of that stuff. Because then you start trying to take a girl to go do things. Like, say you take her to like your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you take them to like some, you know, nerd out spot where you like go to where they got a whole bunch of video games and like anime shit, or you go to a place that's like, you know what I'm saying, it shows a lot of love, like old school stuff, like old school music or old school movies, you know what I'm saying, or all the shit that you're into and she's not into it or he's not into it. So then you're like, okay, I'm not gonna do these things with them anymore. And over a period of time, you just realize you're not doing the things you like to do anymore because you're a relationship. And you get out of the relationship, and you're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I really do like to listen to, I forgot I like listen to rock music. Cause my girl don't like to hear all the rock music. She don't like rock music. She don't like metal music, whatever. My girl she don't like house music. So I'm not playing Tiesto and all kind of stuff around the house no more. I'm not playing Dead Mouse. I'm not playing, what I'm saying, White Kid all around the house. I'm not playing all this stuff. She's not into indie music, so I'm not playing all that stuff around the house because it bothers her. Or I ain't got my anime up on, what I'm saying, original language with the dubs on, with the subtitles on, and I'm blasting it through the house. It's loud because I'm watching my favorite fight scene. I don't do that stuff no more because my girlfriend don't feel comfortable with it. People be like, well, you gotta get a girlfriend who's into those things. Well, it's really like The point isn't about the other person. The point is about you kind of losing yourself while you're trying to be something, while you're trying to be fair to all the people around you. So I just said all that to say, like, bro, like, make sure, don't lose sight of yourselves, people. Like, even the littlest, even the most small things, unless it is something that's like a crazy inconvenience to the people around you, like, don't lose yourself, because when you lose it and then those people aren't around you anymore and you go back to doing your thing, you will discover, you're like, yo, you rediscover things about yourself and you're like, yo, why did I even stop doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did I get out of it? It wasn't even a bad habit. It wasn't like smoking cigarettes or you're a bad alcoholic, or it wasn't anything like that. It was just things that you enjoy, that you put to the side to make sure that, you don't alienate people around you because you're doing things that they're not into or they don't enjoy, and you want to do things with them. Like, let's do this together. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Just stay real, yo.